Jay.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Yeah, I just cleaned eight airbrushes today.
Madman.
Here's my hood with the hood scoop so
Wow.
far.
Okay.
I don't know if you know the Motown missile.
I haven't heard of that.
Well, it's black and it's got these decals on it.
Okay.
You probably have seen pictures of it.
You know what would be awesome, John? On that poster behind you on the wall with the drag cars.
Yeah.
First of all, I love the Jegs car. It's one of my favorite cars. But that motorcycle, nobody builds a drag bike kit. Nobody has a drag bike kit.
Not now. They were out back in the day, though.
Really? I've never seen one.
Yeah. And you're talking like $500-600 if you want it.
Wow. That would make a cool kit, though.
But there was only one. That was it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in the 60s. That was the last time I ever saw one.
Okay.
I never had it, but I've seen it.
So what are we doing today?
Oh, just kind of talking, I guess.
Sounds good. Did you get a chance to have Jacob take a look at those models yet?
Oh yeah, he picked out his favorite ones.
Yeah, which ones does he like?
The one he actually started the 132 scale 34 Ford.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he picked out the Mustang ultra wheelbase one, the blue printer.
Oh,
He said, "You hear him?" He said, "Thank you."
The street beast or something like that.
Street freak.
Street freak, yeah. Something. I have two more of those. I had 3 of them.
Yeah, they're the ultra wheelbase.
Is that what it is? I didn't even know what that kit was. I just saw that it was some sort of a drag car. So.
Yeah, it's a ultra wheelbase Mustang.
Okay, I thought you'd get a kick out of that one.
Hi, Pro Carry.
What's up?
He's driving again.
Imagine that. Guy's working all the time.
Yeah. I think Jamie's working right now, too.
Oh, yeah. I think he said he was like maybe getting off at like 3 or something like that.
Yeah, but he's an hour ahead of us, I think. So.
Well, I'm in Central Time.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Oh. Where is he?
He's a Newfoundland.
Okay.
And they're an hour ahead of us.
So they're an hour ahead of you?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's 2 hours ahead of me then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest problem with the time zone, eh?
Yeah.
With the people across the pond, like Colin, he was on at his time, 2:00 in the freaking morning.
That's crazy, yeah.
Hi, Terry. Oh, here's Terry.
Hey, Terry.
Hi, Terry. How you doing?
I'm here. That's about all I can say.
How you doing today?
Well, I'm breathing a little better than I was yesterday, but it's still a little rough. But this temperature's dropped down a whole lot here. It's only 50 degrees here today, and a couple of days ago it was 92. But
wow.
But it's at least it's brought the humidity down. It's only 78%. It was 100 yesterday. I couldn't breathe at all.
No.
Do you have a dehumidifier that you run all the time?
No.
Hi, Big Charlie. How's it going, Big Charlie?
Hey, Big Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. Oh, still can't see the chat room. I brought my tablet in here and I still can't see it.
Oh, you gotta click on the live chat box.
It's not coming up.
Oh,
it might take a minute to load if you're on a tablet.
Yeah, because I know on my phone I gotta click on live chat.
Well, that's usually what it does on my phone. You know, it'll come up and says live chat, and I click on it, and then it'll put me up or show everybody. You know. But on this tablet, it's not doing it. It's showing all three of us, but it just says like, dislike, share, save, and report, and there's no live chat to click on.
Gotcha.
Oh well.
So you're gonna paint on your model this weekend, Miguel?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Cool. Certainly give it a shot.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I painted these gold rims.
Okay.
And that's that paint that I showed you guys what
Hey,
I
Rick.
used. Hi, Rick. I won't boot you this time.
Hey, Rick.
Hopefully we don't get no porn stars in here again, like the last time. That's crazy. Any way to get in for free, eh?
Yeah, right.
What are you doing right now, Miguel? What are you working on now?
I'm just doing a little sanding on some
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
that I put some sprue glue on some things yesterday to fill in some gaps and stuff, and I'm just doing a little bit of sanding on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I tried to use my sprue glue yesterday, but forget it was freaking hard as a rock. So now
really?
I gotta make some new ones.
Did you leave the top open or?
Oh no, it's just that I put way too much plastic in it.
Oh. Yeah, mine's a little bit thicker than I expected it to be, but I think it's working. I'm figuring out how to use it that way. It's actually quite useful.
I think it all depends on the plastic you put in it too.
Yeah. Well, I put some like chunks of sprue, obviously, and then I put in some chunks of the styrene that I had left over, the rectangular rod.
Oh yeah.
And it does a pretty good job.
Yeah, I used that the L-clad black on that rear end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I've got to use that for the body.
Okay.
Because it sprays on nicely, you know. It does it. It levels out by itself. So that's a good thing. Yeah.
Hey, Mopar Nut.
Hi, John.
Hey, John. I can't see you. I'm just taking her word for it.
Well, I thought you were reading our minds, Terry, for a minute there.
Shit, I can't read my own.
Well, you never know. When you get older, you start reading people's minds. You never know.
I told somebody the other day in the chat room that I was so old, my memory's so far gone that I can give my own self a surprise birthday party.
Yeah, no birthday party for me this year.
I could have my own Easter eggs as far as that.
Yeah. Oh, John just woke up. Lazy Bob.
I've been up since 6.
Oh yeah, you have to take your son to work, eh?
I had to go pick him up from work.
Oh, he works nights. He works nights.
Well, he's kind of rotating around, but yeah, last night he did. And then once we got him home, I had to take his car over to the dealership to have a new key cut. And so that was an adventure.
Oh, I bet. I love those mechanics that if you don't know nothing, they'll take you for a ride.
Well, we bought this car from a Volkswagen dealership, but it wasn't a Volkswagen. So when I raised a big stink because they didn't give me a spare key, they ordered me a spare key, but they had to make arrangements with another dealership to cut the key and program it. So I went over to this other dealership, And the first thing was I got there and I realized I forgot to bring the key with me, the extra key or the new key. and then that turned out not to be such a big deal because the service manager who was supposed to be there, he was 30 minutes late showing up. So my wife was kind enough to bring the key to me, and I sat there for about an hour waiting for him to figure, to take care of it. Only to be told that they couldn't because they were getting some error, and they have like a key cutting machine, and they were getting some error, and the key that the number on the key that they were trying to cut was showing up wrong. It's a 2016, and it's showing up as a 2015, so it wasn't the right key number. So they couldn't cut the key, but they programmed the remote. Well, that was fine. So now I got a remote, but no key. So they're gonna call me. They're gonna call me early in the week after they call the manufacturer to figure out what the deal is.
Right.
So I don't know. And then my wife and I are going to be shuffling things around. I'm moving my computer into another room here pretty soon, so I'll be changing venues.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Bye, Richard.
Later.
See ya. Whoever you are.
Yeah, it's Richard. He's on the road right now. So.
Oh, Pro Carry.
Yeah, Procure. Yeah.
Oh.
So you get any more done on the big rig, Terry, or no?
No, ain't been able.
No, I guess
couldn't
not.
do anything yesterday. Just sitting watching YouTube. I was out of breath.
Right.
That's about all I can do anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sitting still, I'm okay. That's like when I come in here to get on here. My heart rate was 130. My oxygen level dropped to 84. And I had to sit here for a few minutes before I could even get ready to get on here.
Wow. SDM. I forget his name. I think it's Jim or Jeff or something.
Good morning.
What's that?
I said good morning.
Yeah.
You won't buy a 20. You won't buy a 2016 VW if you gave it to me. We don't mind making the money. Well, I didn't buy a VW. I bought an Azera. It's a Hyundai, but I bought it at a VW dealership.
Okay, hi Rick. That's his name.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be casting pretty soon, Miguel.
What are you gonna cast?
Pro Street tires and rims.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I've done it before. It's just that I don't really have the room here in this place as it is.
Yeah, I want to build some molds and start doing some casting myself. So, because I want to buy this trans kit for the Australian V8 supercars, but I don't. The guy that made the trans kit, he didn't do a very good job, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
So I want to fix it.
That's not C1 Productions, is it?
I don't actually. I'd have to look it up. I don't know who it is.
Like from Ukrainian or something of that nature?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But he just, I mean, you can see, like, when you look at his pictures, you can see there's waves in the parts and stuff. It's just not straight. I want to clean all of that up. I want to get it prepped nice and tight, and then I'll build a mold of the part myself so that I don't have to fix it every time I buy one.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it'd be the C1 because he's pricey, man. He's like $100 for his trans kits.
Let me see here. See if I can find it.
And if it's what is it? I call it unreliable resin, but it's reliable resin, but he's not reliable at all. And his parts were really, really bad, like chunky. Like if you pay that kind of money, you know, I don't want to be working on it for freaking hours just to get it, you know, cleaned up. No freaking way.
Yeah.
Just like the 3D bodies, you know, like no way with all those lines in it. No, I'm not paying that price.
Right.
But there are some good casters out there.
So the website is the Model Car Channel.
Okay.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I have no idea either. But a lot of them are from Europe, that way out, that makes those trans kits.
But I mean, you know, I'm looking at the parts and the angles are not right. They're not even symmetrical. Like on one side, the angle's at like, you know, 13 degrees, and the other side it's at like 16 degrees. You know, I mean, it's just, just looking at these parts, I can see it's going to be a mess, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Now, granted, if I order the kit and it comes and it's nice, it's not all messed up like it looks in the pictures,
right?
Then I'll just order them from him. I'm not gonna mold it and try to fix it for myself. I'll just continue to buy them from him.
Yeah, I remember when the first resin kits came out. I tell you, they were really, really bad. From Motor City Resin, I think it was called.
I've seen some bad ones out there.
Oh, and they were so thick, and you dropped the sucker and the thing shattered. That's how bad they were in those days.
Well, Mopar Nut, you'll be happy to know that I have 2 of the Azeras, and they are both GDIs. He says stay away from. He says Hyundais are good, but stay away from the GDIs. But both the engine in both of them, both of the Sonatas or Azeras I have are both GDIs. They've been good though.
I got a couple bodies from Competition Resin. He's good.
Where does he sell his stuff?
From the States.
I mean, on a website or?
Yeah, he's got his own website, and he also sells on Slicks decals.
What does he mold, or what is he selling? Like drag parts or?
Yeah, drag car bodies, parts,
okay,
tires, rims, all sorts of stuff.
Competition Resins, you said?
Yeah.
I'll have to take a look for. I'll have to go check them out.
He does the Hornet Pro Stock. He does the Pinto Pro Stock, Vega. And they're not expensive either, $40. And it comes with body, interior, and chassis.
Okay.
So all you have to do is get a rear end and whatnot for it.
I definitely like a good rear end.
Well, you can take it
anyway.
We all. Yeah. I'm a leg man myself. I love long legs.
Well, I suppose legs are okay. But they got to end somewhere, and that's the spot you want to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And preferably feet on the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Rick, about the very first resin bodies. They were heavy too.
Really thick.
A lot of cleanup. A lot of cleanup, man.
I see these resin kits that they're putting out now, and they're like full kits. They're not just like trans kits. They're like the whole body and the chassis and everything. And man, they are solid. Those things are, 3, 4, 5 millimeter thick resin.
Yeah, yeah.
Got some weight to them.
Well, there's one company that brings to mind is Model House, but they retired, and they were doing a lot of the 50s to 60s cars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and their detail was amazing, but you paid the price though. Like I think its cheapest kit was like $100.
I don't think I could work on a resin model, especially if I had to sand it because all the dust and everything would just
Oh yeah, I bet.
kill
I
me.
bet. Yeah, yeah.
Even with a mask, it'd still, be kind of rough.
Well, and
Yeah.
not just the fact that you'd have to sand it, but the dust from it is not good for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No.
talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually like toxic.
Yeah,
Not just impeding your breathing, but it'll kill you.
that's part of what's wrong with my lungs now is where I breathed all that Bondo and fiberglass dust
Oh
when I
dang.
had the body shop.
Oh yeah, fiberglass would be bad too,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I used a lot of fiberglass back when I had that shop.
Yeah.
Paying for it now though.
Yeah. Yeah, so that guy I was telling you about, Miguel, that does the 68 Cornet, like I got the body that does the interior. His name is Ed Flock, and he's Drag City Castings.
Okay.
And he took over from his dad. Like his dad passed away, and then he starts doing the casting. But
Did
he
you
does
say
he does street rods too.
Did you say he's not doing it anymore?
Oh no, his son is doing it now,
Oh, okay.
and his parts are amazing. But he only takes PayPal.
What's the name again?
Ed Flock, Fluck.
Pluck resin.
Drag racing castings.
Oh,
So he does a lot on Facebook now.
Drag City Casting.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I see his Facebook page.
yeah.
there's some
Hey.
guy on here that I'm subscribed to that he makes just resin wheels. I can't remember who he is or what his name was.
Oh yeah.
I got so many of them, but that's all he does is just makes the wheels.
Oh, it's not Outlaw Speed Shop, is it?
He could be. I can't remember. Like I said, I got
His
400.
name is Sheldon.
It's possible.
He's an older guy, around our
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah. He lives in Texas.
No.
This
I
guy.
know I got him on my, I've subscribed to him and I watch his videos, but I got 490 some people that I'm subscribed to, so it's hard to keep up with who does what and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
You're right there about that, John. He says the dust from filler, that when you send the filler, body filler, is bad for you too.
Oh yeah.
What John, what are you talking about as far as carbon cleaning between 30 and 40K? Both of my Zeras are in that range. One is at like 33 and the other one's at 40K right now. I haven't done any I don't know what you mean by carbon cleaning. What do I need to do? We do get regular oil changes, but I don't know what this carbon cleaning process you're talking about is.
Yeah, fiberglass actually cuts into your lungs. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of asbestos over here in Canada. But as long as you don't disturb it, it won't affect your health.
Another thing that bothered my lungs bad, made them bad too, is when I worked in the mines, all that rock dust that they had to put down, to keep the coal dust down.
Oh
And,
yeah, yeah.
that rock dust didn't help none either. I mean,
I bet.
No, I worked in a steel company for 27 years, so I know what you're talking about, Terry. We had to work with some chemicals, and you wouldn't believe some of the smell of them.
yeah,
But then they didn't have safety labels on it, and back in those days,
yeah.
like they do now.
A lot of people don't realize just the fumes themselves is really harmful on your lungs.
Oh
Might
yeah,
not think so, but over a period of time it is. That's just like beauticians, where they give permanents and spray out hairspray so much, their lungs is just as bad as anybody that works in the mines or anywhere else. They just
yeah.
don't realize. Well, I'm sure they probably realize it, but they'll pay for it later in their older years.
Oh yeah,
But
big time.
but it's just like anything else. It's good money, and that's what you're looking for at the time. When you're young and don't know no better.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's like working in a steel company. We got danger pay because you can pretty well get killed any day of the week.
Yeah. Well, it's like the same way with me. Like when I worked in the mines in the office, we used to have a sign up as you go out the door said, "You may tie your shoes in the morning, but the undertaker may untie them at night." Because you never know, when you went underground, if you're going to make it back out or not.
Yeah, yeah.
You had that whole mountain on top of you, you was underneath it. And you only had like a 3-foot boat holding the top up. A couple of times we have got, had rock falls in the mines and covered equipment and people up and everything else. Take 10, 15 hours just to dig them out. But
Right.
luckily, with the canopies that they had on them, they was able to hold it up off of them. But a lot of people's killed in the mines like that from rock falls.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I used to pour the ladles like the steel. I used to pour it. That was my job. And I tell you, I got burnt every day that I worked, but I tell you, the money was good.
Yeah.
That was back in the 70s, and I was taking home like $600-700 clear a week.
Yeah.
It's good money back then.
Oh, and hey, you got that right. My very first house, I paid $22,500 for it. My mortgage was only $150 a month. I was paying that every week.
Nice.
So I had the house paid off in 2.5 years. I was only 19 when I bought the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Smart kid.
Yeah.
You won't buy one now for that.
Oh no, not here either.
You couldn't even buy a lot here for that.
Mm-mm.
An average house where I'm at now, it's $1 million.
Yeah.
Nobody in the right mind's got that kind of money. 10% of that. Who's got 10%?
Yeah.
Yeah, those days are gone.
Yeah. And it's going to get worse.
Yeah, yeah. I think you're right about that. Oh, you're reading the chat, Miguel?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I'll take a look.
Yeah, don't let nobody sneak in on us.
Moparnet has given me some info about that. What we were talking about, the carbon cleaning for the GDIs.
I can't see the chat room anyway.
He just said, look up on YouTube, GDI carbon cleaning. The valves get carboned up because the GDI bypass valves inject gas directly into the cylinder, so the valves never get washed down by the fuel.
Yeah, I have no idea about new cars. I know about the old cars, but not the new ones. God, you can't even find anything when you open the hood of a new one.
It's because they put all the damn little like cover panels on everything now, so you don't see it or touch it.
Yeah, and then it costs you a fortune just to remove certain parts too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just about have to strip the thing down just to get to what you want to work on.
Yeah.
That's how Mope Arnett makes his money.
I remember when I owned my 55 Chevy, I could stand right in the engine compartment and work on the motor. That's how much room I had.
Oh yeah. All them old cars were like that.
Yeah. Until I put the big block in there, and no way I can do that then. Yeah, I got that 55 Chevy from my dad. Pulled the 6-cylinder out and put a V8 in it. He had tears in his eyes when I did that.
Why, is he a fan of the 6-cylinder, or he just didn't like the idea of you changing it up?
I changed it up. And then I started putting slicks on it, and he didn't like that idea either. I was only 16 at the time. But it's funny, you know, when you're younger, it's a lot easier finding work than it is now. Looks like you froze up, Miguel.
Oh, he just ain't moved.
I was just looking at my model.
Oh.
Am I not moving on your screen?
That's what I do. I just sit and look at it.
I'm
sure it ain't getting done.
I got a panel line scriber, and I'm like, I took my saw and I'm like just cutting in the panel lines on the side of the tailgate, and then down in the roll pan where I glued everything yesterday, just to make sure that there's a panel line there.
Hi, Sarah, and hi, Dave.
Hey, Sarah Jane.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Spoon Glue.
His name is Dave.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave. Sorry I missed your live show this morning. It was already off before it got on.
Yeah, I watched it afterwards. I just watched it a little bit ago.
What was that?
The replay of his live. He did a live stream, like, I guess it was about it was a little less than an hour. He streamed.
Oh yeah.
Or was it like 30 minutes or something? I forget. It wasn't long.
It seems like a lot more people are doing live now.
I'm glad to see it. I like to see people going live. I really wish there was a really popular mechanism for everybody to do this, where you get 2, 3, 4 people together and do it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that would be really cool.
Well, they allow up to 10 people at StreamYards now.
Yeah, but you got to pay the.
Oh, you got to pay for that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think on the free one you can only have, I think it's 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because last Saturday I had to wait till Pro Carry went off before I could get in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magical chairs.
Yeah. And then when I signed off, somebody else come on.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane's watching the racing again.
Yeah, she loves watching the racing.
I love racing too.
I like when they have all the same cars and they go around the track that way. I forget what they call that.
You talk about the IROC race? I think that's what it's called. Were they
When
like run, all of them runs the same Camaro or something other? Or
when you say they all have the same car, what do you mean? Like the
Like
exact?
all the same, like all Cudas, or they have all
Oh, okay.
Camaros,
I
all
got you.
Mustangs.
I got you.
Yeah, just like how they do it with the motocross bikes. It's all the same, pretty well all the same bikes.
don't they call that the IROC race?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't remember. I know what you're talking about. I've watched them do it. Where all the NASCAR drivers drive the same kind of model of truck or car.
Yeah, they don't do that peak climb anymore that much anymore, eh, Miguel? I haven't seen a race of like that nature anymore.
The Pikes Peak Hill Climb is only once a year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Now, I'm sure there's other races like that, but that specific race is like an annual thing.
It can't be that easy.
No. No, I watched not too long ago. I watched some documentaries about some teams, that were competing in that, and it's pretty crazy. I mean, the classes are there's like an unlimited class where there's literally no rules, and those cars are so fast. I mean, the wings, the big giant wings on these cars are bigger than the car. That's how much they're trying to get downforce, and I mean, some of those things are just insane. 1,400 horsepower in a tiny little, buggy chassis looking thing. Just crazy. I think that looks all right.
Sarah's working on a NASCAR kit from that new company, Silvano or whatever his name is.
J.R. Salvino.
Yeah,
Yeah, they've got
I heard they're nice kits.
I've heard a couple things. The thing that I heard about those kits was, now maybe it's changed and maybe it's wrong, but what I heard was that when they first started doing the NASCAR kits, the repops or whatever, that they had the same exact chassis on all the kits, like even though they were different.
I heard that too. I heard that too.
Now, I don't know if that's still true.
Yeah.
But that's what I heard. Now I watch. Is it Lucas C or one of those guys, one of those YouTubers, and he's always building those JR Salvino kits.
Yeah, Lucas C builds a lot of the JR.
And he in fact pointed out something in his video today or yesterday, I forget, but I guess if you go to that JR Salvino's website, it's like $40 a month, and you're a member of the club or whatever, but they send you that month's kit ahead of time. So if you're in the club, you pay full retail price for the kit, but you get it like a month before the public has access to it.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
So if you're into that, I mean, that seems like a pretty good deal. I'm not really particularly into NASCAR or the idea of paying full retail for old kits. So
yeah, and they're a little bit more than normal kits too.
Yeah, $40 is a little bit pricey for a NASCAR kit, in my opinion. I'm not
It's 60 here.
Is it? Oh goodness! Yeah. Wow, it's 40 US.
Yeah, like 50 cents to your dollar. So.
Wow.
Yeah, our dollar is really low right now.
For long, ours ain't gonna be worth nothing.
Man, politics, it's crazy.
Yeah, Rick Sika is saying about those NASCAR kits. They're from the 80s.
Yeah.
Based on the 80s era monogram kits. Yeah.
Yeah, you got like Harry Gant and all them fellers. Those models were from.
I'll tell you though, the one cool thing about those Salvino's kits is they're doing new liveries. They're like repops on the old kits, but the decals and the new box art and stuff, it's all different race teams. They're not doing the same old kits.
Yeah. And Mike Steckles is already doing new decals for that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's one cool thing about them for sure.
Yeah, he's pretty reasonable too, Mike Steckles. If you do NASCAR kits, but he has NASCAR and I think Indy cars. That's what he sells.
I'm hoping that IndyCals will start doing some different liveries for the V8 supercar stuff because I'm gonna buy a bunch of those.
Oh yeah.
Those Mustangs.
Right.
And convert them to the V8 supercars. Bodies are new. No one did a 79 Olds back then. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying though, Rick. I think what I heard is that the chassis and the rolling chassis is like the same for all of them.
Yeah, every kit nowadays has flash on it.
Yeah. I like the old Jeep body stock cars. I got a bunch of those. The old Levi Garrett and all the old like Pontiac Grand Prix and Monte Carlos.
Right.
And the Buicks. Those are some cool kids.
Morgan Shepherd.
Yep.
I like some of the dirt track cars. I used to go to the dirt track with my dad when I was a kid.
Yeah. I went to the dirt track as a kid too. I love the circle track stuff, the dirt track stuff. I really want to build, and I might have to scratch build it to do it, but I really want to build some NASCAR modifieds, the open wheeled modifieds.
Oh, okay.
It's called the Whelen. It's like the NASCAR Whelen open wheel modified series or something like that. Those are some cool looking cars.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go to the Demolition Derby too.
Oh, I love Demolition Derby.
Yeah. So those days are gone because of safety regulations or politics or whatever you want to call it.
Oh man.
Politics has a lot to do with what happened to a lot of the motorsport.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like even drag racing is not the same like when I drag race.
You're so free. You're so.
Now you go into the finals and you break the fan belt or something like that. Nobody's going to help you. Oh, sorry about your luck. Put your car in the trailer and go home.
Yeah.
Now that's what they do. But back then, when I did it in the 70s, you broke a fan belt and you were in finals, somebody will come up to you and give you a hand.
Yeah.
But now, no freaking way, man. No way. And it looks like drag racing, the more money you have, the faster you're going to go and the better sponsors you're going to get.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me. God, I know guys that build drag cars from the junkyard. Went to the junkyard to get all their parts. Most of their parts anyways. Now you can't do that. Because they got too many regulations now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Your kid's crying.
You hear that? That's all the way downstairs. She's not happy about something. Somebody told her no is what happened. She's still learning that one.
Yeah, kids like to tease each other too.
She's 2 years old, so.
Oh yeah.
She's the little spoiled one of the family right now.
Huh.
Ain't you got nobody else wanting to come in and chat or live with us?
I have no idea. Well, don't you guys have a long weekend this weekend or something?
Yeah, we do. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, we had our long weekend last week.
Every weekend's a long weekend for me.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Hey, John, you should post a link in chat, see if anybody wants to join.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, I said send the links to John, but I don't think he has a microphone yet or a headset. I mean,
I had to get my son to give me mine back so I can get on here myself. Every time I get one, he takes it.
yeah, I think my son took 4 kits out of that stash, Miguel.
My goodness, that's like more than half.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he enjoys them, as long as
Oh,
the
yeah.
two of you have fun with them together,
Oh yeah.
Actually, do your job.
Hi, Sue. Is that Ice Queen? Is that her name, Sue?
Yeah. Hi, Sue.
Yeah.
I don't see her.
Oh, somebody
I
just
don't
mentioned.
either.
No, somebody mentioned her.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see her pop in. No, I didn't see her pop in. Oh, here comes Peter.
Yeah, Lucas,
Yeah,
he does a bunch of the Salvino's builds.
Yeah, well, he had the owner interview. Hi, Peter. How's it going?
Lucas, he does
Hey,
a bunch
Peter.
of the Salvino's builds.
Hi guys.
Yeah, well, he had the owner
You
interview.
got an echo.
Hi, Peter. How's it going?
Good, not bad.
Hey, Peter.
Echo's coming from somewhere.
I gotta turn off something.
Yeah.
You need to mute the stream. You're probably watching it in another browser tab.
Gone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. It happens.
First time trying this.
Yeah. First time for everything.
Yeah,
How's it going, Peter?
not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Had a rough night. Just a migraine, but
Oh, that's no good.
I'm having my coffee and getting ready to go do some work.
You got a honeydew list you got to work on?
Yeah, renovations, and then the yard needs cutting.
That's a honeydew list.
Yeah, I got the tractor for the grass cutter started yesterday from
Oh,
winter, so I'm ready to roll. Just got to get the wind to die down. So I'll work in the house this morning or this afternoon and see what it's like tomorrow, and then go cut grass.
What do you do in the winter months?
Build models. Work. You know, I still work, so
Oh,
I work
that's
from home now.
Oh, okay.
Peter, are you north of the Toronto area?
I'm way west, out in Alberta.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah, I
just
work-
say that because you sound exactly like one of my buddies, like
Okay.
so similar, and he's like in the north of Toronto area, and I didn't know if it was like a regional kind of a. I don't want to call it an accent, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. Vernacular or dialect
there you
or
go. Just
yeah.
the way that you pronounce things and such.
No, I've been out Alberta all my life. Never left the province. I worked in Saskatchewan, just on the border, for like 7, 8 years, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm in Ontario, Peter.
Yeah, yeah. Toronto area.
Yeah, well, about 45 minutes from Toronto.
Okay. That's
Yeah, you're west of Toronto, right, John?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Toronto's north. from me. So
You're closer to Jamie, ain't you, John?
what's that?
Ain't you closer to Jamie?
Who's Danny?
Jamie.
Jamie.
Oh, Jamie. No, no. Jamie is in Newfoundland. That's way. That's like a 3-day drive from here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 to 4 days to Alberta.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I drove there before. Hi, SDM. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, guys. How are you all doing?
Not too
Hey.
bad.
still above ground.
Hey, can you guys hear my microphone okay?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you just
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm doing good. I got a 3-day weekend, so I'm going to get some modeling work done.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
you're loud and clear.
Nice.
Where about you located? SEM?
I'm out here in good old sunny California.
Oh, you beautiful state, eh?
Yeah,
What part?
well, I tell you what, my wife and I are leaving this state here next year.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of
Yeah.
people are.
We're moving up to Idaho next year.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm in Guelph, Ontario.
Oh, that's where I'm going.
What, Guelph, Ontario? Canada?
What part of California? We used to live in the Central Valley by Chico.
Okay, I live in Santa Rosa, just about an hour and a half away from the Bay Area.
Oh, cool. Cool. My mom and dad were like wetbacks. They worked bee farms in the wintertime and then came back to Canada in the summer.
I lived in San Diego for a while when I was in the military.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, originally I'm from L.A. district. Oh yeah, I lived in San Diego for a while myself.
So what are you working on right now?
Well, kind of two different kits. Working on the Discovery Enterprise, getting it put together, and I'm also getting working on.
Oh, nice. So
Ah.
Klingon battle cruiser. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Looks like something from Star Wars.
Yeah, it's the Vorcha Klingon cruiser.
Okay.
I got a third kit that I'm working on. It's back there. It's the Defiant. I just haven't got that.
Ooh, that's a cool one. I'd love to build that one.
I'm sure
put
you've got
lights
it
in
in your
your-
stash, Miguel.
What's that?
I'm sure you've got it in your stash downstairs.
I wish. I don't have any Star Wars stuff in my stash.
It's an older kit,
Or
and it
Star
just
Trek,
had a
I
lot
mean.
of fit issues.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. Oh.
I think I had a version of that kit when I was young and it was glow in the dark.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I got a lot of old, the vintage Star Trek ships that came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you're going to put lights in that, Rick?
What was that, John?
Are you going to put lights in your Star Trek, Star Wars?
Yeah, I got lights in all three of the kits.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, actually, I can let me hook up my wires and I can actually fire it up real fast and see what it looks like.
I've got a few Star Wars kits, but They'll probably never get built. I got the Cutaway Millennium Falcon and the
I love the Millennium Falcon.
Starfire.
Yeah. I want to buy. There's a new Millennium Falcon kit that's out, but it's like $400.
That's what the Borcha looks like.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, I've seen that.
It's a nice looking kit, but I don't know if I'm gonna pay $400 for one.
I wouldn't.
Hi, Jay Hart.
I think the most I spent for a kit was $130, and that was the TOS 1350 Enterprise.
Oh,
Hey, Justin.
I'm gonna step away for just a sec. I'll be right back.
All right,
Yeah. So, Peter, what are you working on?
I'm working on some model railroad cars. I collect billboard reefers, the old timers with the advertising on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, that
my
looks
dad
awesome.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
my
What
dad
scale
was
is that?
taking in train sets.
that's
What
HO.
Oh,
I do O scale as well, and I did some narrow gauge when I was younger. I might get back into that. I don't know. But right now it's mostly just HO stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then this is just a gondola. I have to print some decals for this. Put my road name on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's something I never try is printing my own decals.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, I just got a printer. I need to get maybe the paper for it.
Yeah, I got to get the paper, the blue paper, because most railroad stuff is white lettering.
Yeah.
And I got a cartridge that prints white now, but I haven't tried it.
From Michael Mart?
It's a Ghost from Germany.
Oh, okay.
Paper comes from Micromart.
Yeah, but Michael Mart sells a white toner for a printer.
Yeah, maybe the same thing.
Yeah.
I ordered mine from Germany, Ghost cartridge for a laser printer.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I used to have an Alps printer, which used tape and dye sublimation, but it burnt in a fire, so I lost it.
Yeah, my wife.
I heard that you could actually make decals with one of those, what they call crickets or something like that.
Oh no. And my wife just went down to Walmart and found a couple of Canon printers for like $44 a piece. So she picked up a couple of them.
Yeah, all you need is word perfect if it's just wording. And you can make your own decals that way.
Yeah, back when I was doing it with the Alps printer, I had the railroad font installed, but I've lost those.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing the printing the decals myself too, because a lot of my older kits are so old. I've had them for God knows how many years. The decal sheets are all yellowed and trashed. So
Yep.
What you have to do is probably scan them and then try to remove the yellow. But if you put it in like a Ziploc bag and put it in your window and you got a lot of sunlight, it'll take the yellow right out of it.
that's not a bad idea. I didn't think about doing that.
And what I do is I scan all my decals, just in case they do fall apart in the water. But I clear coat all my decals, no matter how old they are. So that way they don't fall apart.
You clear coat them like when you're sticking them in your stash, you mean, or when you're about
Oh
to
no,
use them?
when I plan to use them.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you meant, but I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
Now, when you scan the decals, will it scan the yellowing as well, or you just take that out?
You have to use a Photoshop program to remove the yellow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just use adjust
You
your
use,
white
it's like
balance.
it's like a filter that's in the Photoshop program, and it removes different colors.
White
All right.
balance will do it.
I'll have to.
It's a pretty easy process.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
Get a Photoshop. Don't get Corel Draw because that takes you like 10 years to learn before you understand the first thing of it.
Yeah, I think it'd be beneficial to do that. So I got so many old kits with decals are just shot.
Yeah, I hear you. I've got a lot of old drag car kits from like almost 50 years old. So
Oh, wow.
I know what you're talking about. And don't forget, if you buy like an old kit, you never know if it's from the basement. Moisture gets into the decal. Or they curl up. That happens too.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of the kits I had got water damaged because when when I lived in an apartment, the people above me burst a water pipe, and the water flooded the models.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, J Hart. I guess.
Okay, Jr. Talk to you later.
Hi, Jer.
See you, JR.
What's up, Outlaw?
Oh, hi, Arco. How's it going? Yeah, you gotta check this guy's channel, Outlaw Edge. His name is Arco. He's building a custom street rod, and it's incredible. And he's doing the whole body from scratch. All metal panels are all fabricated by
I'll be
hand.
right back.
You gotta check that guy out.
Did you put the link in the chat?
Of his channel?
Yeah.
No, I don't know how to do that.
Okay, I'll try to find it.
I'll
Yeah,
do it
it's
right now.
Outlaw Edge.
I got it.
Okay.
I'll post it in here in just a second.
I think it looks like 2 pistons and a skeleton head on top. Something like that.
All right.
Here's a link.
So I don't usually build too many car models, but my wife's a big grease fan,
Oh, okay.
so I found this at my hobby store.
Oh, cool.
I think that's the channel. You said Outlaw Edge.
Yeah, I got it now. He builds real cars?
Ooh, Outlaw Edge?
Yeah.
He's actually, yeah, he is, but he bought a couple models since he saw my channel. So he's going to start building models too. I guess I influence people.
I'm gonna try to make the headlights and the dashboard in this grease car light up.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
Nice.
Yeah, we were going through the hobby store and my wife saw this, and she kind of looked at it, and I'm looking at her like, "Do you want me to get that and build it for you?" And she's like, "Would you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Miguel, did you find the links?
I posted it, but I'm not a moderator, so it's probably not showing for anybody.
I don't even know how to make you a moderator.
It even has white wall tires with it too, which is really awesome.
You have to go to your video on YouTube, your live stream on YouTube, and then do that right-click thing.
Oh, okay, on your name?
Yeah, and then one of the options should be add to moderators or something like that.
Okay. I'll make sure I set the volume on the other area. I might as well leave you as my moderator for now on, Miguel.
Okay. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
You can start.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a live stream on my channel. I've never done one before, and a friend of mine that I'm really close with lives back in Minnesota. He wants to do a live stream with me, so I was thinking me and him just doing a live stream.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and if you just, I mean, you don't even have to you don't have to post it like out to the public. You can do private, and you can also do unlisted. If you do unlisted, then anybody can access it, but it's not showing up on, it doesn't show up on your channel, so people won't find it if they're searching or if they're looking at your channel. And if you do it private, then nobody can get into it except for people that you designate.
Hey,
So
Miguel.
if you're just looking to share, you know,
John, hey Miguel, John was going to let you do all the blocking of
Okay.
the porn stars.
Yeah, I'll have to explore all that. I never actually looked into it.
I've been live streaming a lot lately, and it's actually been quite a bit of fun. It gives me a little bit of motivation to keep working on my kits, because I am definitely prone to frustration and boredom, and I'll set it down and I won't touch it for weeks.
I've got lots of those.
Yeah, I just got back into working on my models. I took about I took almost a year off because I had a bunch of family stuff going on.
That happens.
It's definitely good to get back into the swing of things.
I've never stopped, but I've gotten awfully slow at periods.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm getting older, and I build a lot less, but I build every day. So, so I hear you there.
Definitely understand that, John. Definitely.
And
I
tend to
said
work
when
on- Go ahead, John.
I'm retired now, and I said I'm going to be building a lot more now. I build a lot less. Go figure.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, John. But then the health got too bad, and that took all that away. Now, when I got plenty of time to do something, I ain't able.
My thing is I'll have 4 or 5 projects going at once, and so I'll work 20-30 minutes on one, and then I gotta wait for the glue to dry or gotta wait for the paint to dry, so I'll set it aside and work on something else. About every 3 or 4 months, one of them will get finished.
Yeah, I was at the hobby shop last weekend and I picked up a little truck.
Oh, that's a tiny little thing.
Yeah,
That was really
187.
neat.
Wow.
It's resin.
Hey, what's up, Doozer?
Need a lot of trucks for the railroad.
Yeah, wow, cool.
So Miguel, if I want to make you moderator, do I put your nickname for YouTube?
hey Dwayne.
That's a really good looking truck for a resin. It's good.
Yeah, this one's plastic.
Oh, okay. Looks good. I like it though. Looks cool.
I don't care what name you put, John.
Oh, okay.
This is the resin one. Just resin.
Cool.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Even has some photo etch with it.
Oh, that looks sweet.
Good luck with that.
That's a tiny little thing. That's
Yeah, it's the window frames.
A friend of mine sent me a photo etch set for my my Rebel Millennium Falcon, and I have yet to ever mess with photo etch. I've never touched a day in my life, so when I do my Millennium Falcon, that's going to be the the test.
I haven't done much with it either.
I've done a lot of photo etch, but it's all ship models.
I've watched a lot of YouTube, so I'm an expert.
Yeah, I don't know if I should invest in that bender.
I want one. I definitely want one of those benders.
Yeah, kids nowadays don't even need to go to college. They just need to go on YouTube. They can learn anything they want to know.
I want one of those benders, but I can't find them. So I went and I bought these little jewelry pliers, and they have like a square tip. I don't. Maybe I'm getting too close, but
Oh yeah, I got some of those.
and I bought 2 pairs so that I can manipulate the. What I'm not doing photo etch right now because I don't have any. But what I'm doing is I'm taking Monster energy drinks and I'm cutting the sides out and making a flat like a sheet of aluminum.
Okay.
And I sand the interior and exterior until it's looks like aluminum and not paint a pop can. And then I make little parts out of it. So like 4-link brackets and various things.
That's pretty neat.
I made the firewall in this truck. So this is not going to be the final on it, but it's pretty close to what the final will be. I'm not sure about the rivet pattern. I don't know if you can even see those rivets on there.
Well, that came out good, Miguel.
But it'll be close to this. And then I did the bottom as well. So the bottom's got panels and the tranny tub's got panels.
Yeah, I can see all the detail on that. It looks really good.
Yeah.
So it turned out okay. I think, with a little practice, I can get it looking a lot better. So I'll probably do it 3 or 4 times before I'm happy with it. But yeah, just soda can. That's what I've been using right now. Ah, there it is. He's got the bender. I want one of those.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
This one is from Mission Models, and then this one I don't know where I got it from, but it does this edge for long stuff, and then this for doing boxes.
Okay.
And then there's this one that also does the long edges.
Nice. Yeah,
I don't use it very often because the photo etch on ships is really small, and I do it with pliers.
So that'd be good for making like brackets and that too, for like a chassis of a car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've seen the photo etch for the ships. It is really super tiny.
Yeah.
No, no kidding. I think I'd be bald by the time I finish one.
Yeah, I watch this YouTube channel Plasmo. I don't know if you guys have seen this guy. I think he's either in like the Ukraine or maybe it's Russia. He's somewhere over in that area, and he does really fantastic models. He does both planes, cars. He does that little dioramas, but he's done some of those ships where he had the photo etch so small, like the crane was fully constructed was like a millimeter in dimension width, and I'm just like, man, that's too tiny for my fat fingers. I don't know that I could do that.
Yeah. This is a crane for a battleship, and you can see for the finger for size.
Yeah, look at how tiny that.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's small.
And that's actually 2 pieces laminated together right now.
Wow.
Plasmo is Dutch, Miguel.
Is he Dutch?
Yeah.
Plasmo? He's got like an accent. I just knew he wasn't.
I know photo etch takes a lot of patience.
Michael Mart has a photo etch bender.
How much is it?
I don't know. Rick Sink just said it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Plasma? I know who you're all talking about. I watched him a couple of times.
Oh yeah, he that guy builds some insane stuff.
Yeah, he's good. I like watching his content. He's really good.
I do too.
He does some really awesome Star Wars builds.
Everything he does is awesome. I haven't seen him build anything that I wasn't impressed by.
He did the one that impressed me a lot was the Yamato from Stargazer or Star Blazers.
Oh, I don't think I saw that one.
Okay, Dozer. I'll see you later. Take care.
Later, Dwayne.
See you, Dwayne.
Yes, he is, Sarah. I agree 100%.
Oh, you would love that one. He did an awesome job on it. It came out beautiful.
I'll go take a look for it.
Hey, man.
I think anybody that does dioramas is amazing. Some of that military stuff.
Yeah.
I want to buy that kit, but it's too damn expensive.
How much is it?
Well, at my local hobby store, I priced it. It was over $100.
Wow. Man.
I figured Ernie would be on here today.
Oh, $60 plus shipping from Michael Mart, photo etch bender.
And that's the big one. You can buy smaller ones that are a little cheaper, but for the really big one that actually has working parts on it and like sounds and motors, it is expensive.
Oh, he's talking about the bender, the photo etch bender.
Yeah, Michael Mart is expensive.
Yeah.
I go broke if I went to that site every day.
Yeah.
You know, Amazon keeps my money going all the time anyway.
It's funny. The first thing I told my wife, I said, when we talked about moving to Idaho, I said, look up hobby stores where we're moving to. I want to see how many are there. And they got a bunch of hobby shops. I was like, perfect. They sell plastic models.
You gotta get your priorities straight.
Exactly.
Look like
Well,
some pretty
down
big
here in California,
cutters.
all the hobby
Peter?
stores have gone out of business.
No hobby stores here.
I have one hobby store, but it's not really hobby. It's just like all craft. You know, they're super expensive. It's like, come on, guys.
Well, we got
Yeah, I
Michael.
got 2 in Calgary. They're pretty good.
We got Michael's. That's it here.
You use them to cut decals with, Peter?
No, these are Tonneau pliers for bending photo etch. They're really good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I almost bought me a set of those.
I'm on my phone and the screen just a little like I couldn't see still.
Yeah, I use parallel jaw pliers too.
Yeah, I was looking at a pair of those yesterday. I think they were like $9.
I
not
paid
bad.
$30 for these at a jewelry supply store, but they work really good because they're parallel jaw.
Yeah, the ones I
Okay,
saw
later.
were,
I'll talk to you later. Hard clothes going.
the ones I looked at were just a cheap set online. I think they were maybe they were more than $8.
Just don't buy your tools at the dollar store.
No, I think it was.
I get a lot of my supplies from the dollar store.
Yeah, I do that too. Like my mixing cups and all that. I get them at the dollar store.
Yep. Tons of these little things.
Oh yeah, I need a bunch of those.
Yeah, actually, my clamps I picked up off Amazon, but I modified them because I get these little guys, but they screwed up the paint on my models, so I put felt on the inside of them and glued it on there to protect the plastic.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'll
you
have
should
to
do.
that.
That's what you should do to those pliers, Miguel. So you don't get those marks on your solder.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really have a problem with it now that I know that they do that, so I'm just careful about it.
Actually, I'm in a live stream with a bunch of other guys right now.
Like even if you put a little piece of Vicryl on the tips, you know what I mean, on the pliers.
Okay.
Yeah,
That would work.
yeah, for sure.
There with that. Wife came in and was like, "What are you doing?"
Play date.
Talking.
I'm just yabbering on.
Killing time.
Yeah, now she came and asked me, "Would you mind if I took so and so out to do this?" I'm like, "I don't care. Go ahead."
Hey Peter, are you in a lockdown right now?
Yeah.
But
For how long?
Yeah. We've been working from home for a year plus now.
Yeah, we had lockdowns 4 times so far.
Yeah, we ignore it out here.
What's a lockdown?
Yeah, we were locked down here in California for a long time.
Not
Have
here.
to wear a mask everywhere. Stores are 10% occupancy. People are homeschooling. Gyms, churches, fitness places, bars, everything's closed.
Yeah, we got to walk outside with mask on, otherwise we get fined.
Really? That's not here.
Yeah, well, that's what we got in Ontario right now.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, here in California, same thing. Everything shut down. Nothing was open except for essential services.
Yeah.
Here they just did stupid things like, at restaurants they would seat people every other table.
We had that for a while, and then they went back to no inside eating, and then they closed down the patios for a little bit. I think the patios are open again.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
not
just
here.
now opened everything up here in California.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Yeah, you can't even get a haircut here. That's why I look like a fucking hippie.
I just got the wife to do my hair. I was going to leave it grow all through the COVID until I got back to the office, but I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get it cut.
Yeah.
I was getting hair on my models and everything else. It was just horrible.
That's about like mine. I've not had a haircut since October, and I'm going to
Yeah,
get a
unfortunately, where I work in an essential service facility, so I had to go to work every day.
I do office work, so I can do it from home just as well as anywhere else, so it's okay.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I've been 100% remote since February last year.
Yeah. I don't have to go out to the
work in a
factories and the
psych-emergency
refineries
facility.
anymore.
And it's just like Walmart. If we go to Walmart, certain areas are closed.
Yeah.
But the funny part is, you can't get no electrical or anything like that, but you get
I'll be right back,
condoms.
guys.
You can get condoms, but nothing else. Go figure, right?
They know what you're doing with your lockdown.
Yeah, they figure you got to do something to occupy your time.
That's crazy.
The only thing is you're screwed if you live by yourself.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy, man.
My wife won't wear a mask, so I have to do all the shopping now. So
I don't even want to go out.
yeah.
To be honest with you, like you could be walking up the street and somebody walking towards you has it. You don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we got the shots here, but a lot of people can't take it because with their allergies and whatnot.
Yeah.
I wish I was able to get out. I've not been out of this house since November, or since Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You're a hermit.
Yeah.
You become a hermit, eh?
Well, I bought this house and moved in it in October. Well, they finished getting it built in October. Moved into it, and the neighbors probably only seen me once since I moved in here.
Huh.
They see my son a lot, but not me.
Dave says, John, you always look like a freaking hippie. Thanks a lot, Dave. Yeah, Arco's quite busy in the shop. I'm glad he popped in. But the guy is a fabricator like you wouldn't believe.
Well,
Oh, we lost Peter. Looks like.
Yeah, I probably need to go too because I'm
There we go.
getting out of
Yeah.
breathing. It's time for a breathing treatment again.
There we go. You're back, Peter. Welcome back.
Aggravating. I have to take one every 4 hours and or as needed. If I start getting out of breath, I'll take it before then. But it helps keep my lungs open.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I took an early retirement because of this virus. I'm finally getting my driver's license back, which I'm pretty happy about that.
I know that feeling well. I was without mine for like 5 years.
Oh, mine's been gone almost 15 because of family responsibility office.
Oh man, it's a long time to be without a license.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here, guys, and
All right,
Okay.
appreciate you letting me come in here and
No problem,
for a
Terry.
while.
Anytime.
uh,
You take care of yourself.
yeah,
You have a good one, buddy.
Stay
All right.
safe.
yeah. Thanks, guys,
take care.
and to all you out there in the chat room. I can't see who all is in here yet, but y'all have a
Okay.
good Memorial weekend and stay safe and all that
You
stuff.
too. You too.
I'll catch
Take
y'all
care.
in another chat room somewhere or another.
Okay.
See
Later,
you
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah Jane was talking about Plasmo. She says he took a basic snap kit plane and fully detailed everything. You have to watch that build. I agree. That was one of his recent ones, and he did an amazing job on that. He took it was like, I think it was an F-18 Hornet, and it was a snap kit, and
I'll have to check that out.
he cut out the wheel wells
I saw that.
and fully detailed them. You know, scratch build the details on them, and
Is that the one with the open wing? With the inside structure of the wings?
he definitely does that. I don't remember if he did that on that build or not.
Okay.
But
I know the guy.
He tends to do like the folded wings, and he'll like model the hinges, and he'll do flaps, and like under the flaps you can see like the wing structure. So he does that kind of stuff all the time.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I know the guy. I watched him a couple times.
He's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he does a lot of weathering on airplanes and whatnot too.
Yeah, he does.
I
do
did
a lot of
something
wedding.
similar. Are you guys familiar with the old Battlestar Galactica
Oh yeah.
model kit?
Oh
Yeah.
no. I'm not.
No.
I think my son has it in his stash.
Yeah. Well, I built it like 20 some years ago, so it was kind of just trashed over the years of moving. So I pulled it out of the box, and I just threw a bunch of styrene on it, just to make it look good. And I actually scratch built the both of the flight pods. I scratch built an interior that you could, with lights on the inside, so you could actually see a fully functional landing bay on both sides.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
That's cool.
That was my first time scratch building, and it took me a while to do it, but I put a row of strip light just going on the top facing down to light it up. And I'll tell you what, it turned out pretty decent. I was pretty happy with it.
You ever see these guys that do the shadow boxes and then you have to look inside the hole and it looks like a whole diorama inside the shadow box?
Oh yeah. I have seen one of those, a couple of those.
No,
Pretty freaking neat, I tell you.
That's a cool idea, though.
Yeah, they're awesome.
There was one guy, he had a shadow box, and you looked in it, and the German soldiers are walking up and down the street, and Adolf Hitler is on the balcony with his hand up like this.
Wow.
Yeah, if you do that right, the optical illusion can be really, really good.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it was 3D. Yeah, like three-dimensional.
Right. Yeah.
It was amazing. Like,
yeah, I've never delved into that myself, but it looks good.
yeah. And then there was another guy, he had a submarine coming right out of the water, and then he had the water splashing off the side of it.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. And he was in Toronto at the time. But I think he was from the States.
Wow.
I saw a guy did a submarine diorama where the submarine was submerged, and so it was like full resin, and the water was like kind of murky, so it looked like it was actual. It would look very realistic.
Yeah, some people have really a lot of imagination, I tell you.
I watch a guy every now and then that he makes he clay sculpts like sharks and puts them in clear resin and makes a whole like shark attack
it's like-
scene with.
It looked like from Resident Evil.
Oh, okay.
The shark that it had the bones were showing in the shark too. Was that the one?
Oh, I love that game.
No, but is that the one with the shark in the tank and the pool? It was in the
I
pool,
used to play
wasn't it?
Resident Evil years ago.
Oh yeah, same here. I just watched my son play Fortnite. That's what he likes playing.
That's the big one now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Money grabbing game, if you ask me.
I haven't played a console game in so many years. I think my consoles have got an inch of dust on them. Oh yeah.
I still got the very first machine that ever came out that in television. And it still works.
Yeah, I got a PlayStation 2 and a Dreamcast, and they still run. I just don't play them.
No, the graphics are totally different from today, that's for sure.
Oh, you guys remember the original Nintendo system?
Oh yeah, I played the shit out of those.
I remember playing the Nintendo years ago, and it was like, compared that to the graphics now, it's like, wow.
Yeah. That's like in television, and that was the time that Atari first came out.
I used to have it in television. I played it.
Yeah, I still have it.
Oh, you do? Oh my god.
And I showed my son, and it plays, eh? And my son goes, "How the hell do you play these games, Dad? They suck." So now he doesn't play it anymore.
No, you should show him the old Atari, like Combat.
Yeah. Yeah, in television, you had to stick these cards in.
I think my favorite game for the Atari system was the tank game where you had a tank on either side of the screen, and they just like moved around.
yeah, that was like there was a game called Combat, and there was like 5 different modes, and one of them was tanks, one of them was like airplanes. I can't remember what the others were, but there was like, well, maybe it was just like 2 or 3, but yeah, that was.
I think that's what the game was Combat.
Yeah.
There was Missile Commando. You know, with the nuclear missiles coming down.
Oh yeah.
I actually found, when I had my original PlayStation, I found it was a game, but it gave you the option to play all the old arcade games like Asteroids, Missile Command, but in the arcade version.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Can you hook it up right to your TV, in other words?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like Asteroid, the original arcade version of Asteroids was my favorite.
Yeah, they had like 150 games on this.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. There was a crap load.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Pac-Man and Mr. Pac-Man.
Yep. Galaxia.
Centipede.
Yeah. Oh god, Centipede. I remember that.
Yeah.
Space Galaxy or something it's called. That you shoot all these freaking bees or flies coming down towards you.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Galaga or Gapless.
Yeah, Galaga. Yeah.
I remember my mom would take me down to like the Sears department store, and I would she would leave me at the video games at the arcade video games that were in the front entrance, and I would just stay there all day while she was shopping and just play games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they ate a lot of quarters.
Oh yeah, she made sure and had a roll of quarters. She was like, "Here, play these for a while."
My mom used to just give me $20 when she wanted me to get out of her hair and send me to the arcade.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, I remember when I was married my wife at the time, she loves to shop, and she'll open the shop and close the shop. So I told her, I said, well, just leave me at the bar. Come and get me when you're done. Well, I was under the table by the time she was done. I had to leave the car there. She never did that again. Never asked me again to go Christmas shopping with her.
I love it.
So that was good for me.
Oh, the good old days, right, guys? The good old days.
Yeah, good old days. Yep.
My wife knows better. I'm terrible when it comes to shopping. I'm like, get in, get out.
Yeah, me too. I know what I need, and I just go in and go out.
Yep.
She actually shops. She actually goes in and like looks for things, just looks around and, browses. Whereas I usually don't even go to the store unless I know exactly what it is I want.
Yeah, I do the same thing. My wife goes shopping. I just stay at home.
Yeah.
I don't go anywhere.
You ever see some of the people that read all the ingredients on the package in the grocery store?
Maybe. I'm
I
saying
look at it this way. I don't care what's in it. If I like it, I'm going to eat it.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, I just tend to stay in. I work full time 5 days a week, so it's like,
Yeah, I hear you. I used to work study nights, so I know what you're talking about.
I'm glad
Yeah.
I don't do the shift work anymore.
Yeah, like night shift. Like I don't care what anybody says. You never get used to it.
oh no,
You
I
put
did
in
night
12
shift
hours
for,
at night and you're wasted the next day.
I would say
Yeah.
the majority of my working life when I was younger was night shift, and you never get used to that.
No, I worked the last 12 years at grocery store study nights, and I tell you, the days I'm off, it doesn't even feel like I'm off.
Well, no, because your whole cycle is messed up.
Yeah, you're not eating properly. You don't have your meals on time.
well, especially because you have a son that comes over to visit every once in a while, and anytime he comes to visit, you're up you got to be up when he's there.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he wants to play ball or hockey, and I still do it. I'll be 64 soon, pretty soon. So
I kind of made a decision that when I got, I just made a decision one day. I said, you know what? I'm done working night shift. I'm not doing no more.
I used to like it because the money was good.
Well, yeah. Well, a lot of places give you a shift. You get a shift differential.
Yeah, exactly.
Like one place I worked at, you got paid more to work night shift.
Yeah, we used to get 15% shift differential if your shift started before 6 a.m. or ended after 6 p.m. So if you worked in the night, you got 15% shift differential for your whole shift. So it was nice. And then if you worked on the weekends, worked on Sundays, you got another 15% for your entire 40 hour shift.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was a union gig, so.
The gas plant was like 3 days on days, 2 days off, 3 or 4 days on nights, and then you flipped over back and forth, and it was tough.
Oh God, I that would kill me. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
well, so a rotating shift, in other words.
Yeah, rotational shift, and you were always
yeah.
confused as to whether it was day or night or what.
I did that working in a steel company for 27 years, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to work 2 in the afternoon till 6 in the morning, 6 days a week.
Yeah, we did 12.
Well, then I was only 19 at the time, so you have more energy than when you're 64.
Yeah.
I had one job where we did something like that. We worked. It was 4 12s and 3 days off.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it was nice for a while, but by the time you get to the day 4 at 12-hour shifts, you're burnt out.
Yeah.
Then they would schedule you for overtime on one of your days off. Right in
Yeah,
the
and I'd
middle
be
of
like,
it.
yeah, no, thank you.
What's up, Mill Creek?
Yeah, he's a friend of Arco.
Well, welcome to the chat.
He
Not happening.
works on real cars too. I think what happens is with StreamYards is the more people you have in this room, then some people are lagging. That's what I find. I don't know if you guys think that way or not.
Maybe.
You notice that?
It doesn't seem to be the case for me. I mean, I haven't noticed anybody.
I'm getting a lot of lag on my end too.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm hearing it. Like when I would talk, I'll hear myself a couple seconds later.
Yeah. It's just like your lip is moving, but nothing's coming out.
Yeah, it's
Or
weird.
you shouldn't be hearing yourself at all. You should mute that stream.
What's that?
Because
I used to get a lot of stuff from the States, but our dollar is like really low right now. Right, Peter?
Yeah, it's fairly high right now, but don't know how long that's going to last.
Yeah. And not only that, the shipping is crazy.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah. Even through Canada, because I sent a package to somebody in Calgary. I think for one model kit, it was like $20.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, this kit's going to take some shimming and work.
What's that?
Oh, this little resin truck.
Oh, okay.
Some of the pieces are a little bit warped. I got to put them under hot water and see what I can do with them.
Rick says, I've been lagging all my life, my whole life.
we're not talking about puberty, Rick. Sorry, had to go there.
We'll see.
So, Rick, you ever tried the AK Extreme Metal paint?
I don't believe so.
No. Like I got the whole L-clad line. If you like metal paints, I like the AK Extreme Metal better.
I've never actually used any AK products ever, actually.
No way. But I'm sure you use metal paints for your battleships and whatnot.
Well, even the metallic paint through Tamiya, yeah, I use that.
Oh, okay.
I've been using a lot of Vallejo metals.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I use
the metal ones.
Here are my two primary.
Yeah, I've got them. I like the AK Extreme Metal better. More durable.
I've seen them in the hobby shop. I haven't been able to buy any yet because I look for chrome and stuff, and it's always sold out.
Yeah,
Does the AK work well?
Oh yeah, you don't have to put black underneath it either. Like these back springs are steel, and that's not even black underneath it.
That looks good.
That was always a hassle with the Alclads.
I got the whole line. I don't like them. Not very durable. If you put your fingers on it, fingerprints, it rubs off, and it's more expensive.
Yeah.
I need to actually. I want to get some
I-
of those AKs and start using them. See how I do with them.
Yeah. Well, they got the whole line, eh? They got the brass, they got the aluminum, and the best part is you don't have to put an underbase under it. Not like Alclad, you got to put black underneath it.
I've never used Alclad, but I've heard some really bad horror stories with Alclad, especially the airbrushes.
That's the gold on the oil pan. I don't know if you can see that.
Okay.
And the intake. Oh, the intake. That's all aluminum.
Wow, that looks like real aluminum.
Yeah.
That looks
You
good.
can't hand brush Alclad.
No, you can't. not at all.
No.
But
But the Vallejos you can hand brush.
yeah, actually, I don't use the Vallejos for my airbrush. I mainly use it for hand painting.
Hmm.
I use the Vallejo for the interior colors, for the interior paints and whatnot.
Tamiya,
I will-
you can't hand brush very well.
No, you have to use that retarder. You have to use a bit of retarder in it to brush them on.
What'd you call
Yeah.
me?
Retarder. Yeah, that from Tamiya retarder. It's called. It
The only
comes
thing
in a
about the
small
Vallejo I
bottle.
don't really care for, though, is I don't know if it's just me, but after I airbrush it or paint it on, it stays tacky for a really long time.
What, the Vallejo or the Tamiya?
Yeah.
The Vallejo?
Yeah.
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 I airbrush Tamiya through my airbrush. I don't even thin it.
Huh.
A lot of people thin it. I don't.
Well, I know Vallejo's got a latex base to it. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it clogs up the airbrush, eh?
Oh, yeah.
The latex would.
Because, like, the Vallejo I have is a Vallejo Model Air. It's this, that one right there. Oh, me. Oh. Real fast, I'll show you guys. This is the one half of my Discovery Enterprise.
Nice, nice.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
so it's actually done. I just got to put the saucer on it. And there's my saucer.
Cool.
Huge.
Yeah, I have I also bought the decals, the wallpaper decals for that too, for the Aztec pattern.
Oh, yeah.
I've never done wallpaper decals before, so it's going to be an experiment for me.
Yeah. Miguel, me, and Jamie are doing a motorcycle build as a buddy build. So if anybody else wants to get into it.
You guys are just building a Ducati, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't think
Yeah.
I have one of those in my stash, not the one that you guys are doing.
Yeah, I get mine just a day before my birthday, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Cool.
So I'm adding the tonneau cover rail to the bed on this. I don't know if you can see. Here, let me see if I can.
I can enlarge you.
Oh yeah, I see Miguel.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So then the bed,
Yeah, I see him.
the bed will just sit right on there. Get in there.
You should show the chassis, Miguel. I don't think everybody's seen your chassis.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh yeah, I like that.
That's
Yeah.
all scratch built.
Yeah, it's all scratch built.
You got your
Well done, Miguel.
airbags done on that?
What's that?
Did you get your airbags done on that?
No, not yet. They're sitting in the box.
Okay.
Miguel, that looks really good.
Thanks.
I know you were going to try those O-rings.
Yeah, I went and found some. I bought a bunch of them. I went and found some, and I think they're going to work out. So that was a good tip.
Awesome.
I've got powder styrene powder all over me now.
No, Rick, I never tried that AK tube metal in a tube. I think you have to mix it with mineral spirits or something
Oh,
of
for-
that nature.
For spraying out your airbrush.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they come in a tube too, and I think you really have to mix it really quite a bit actually.
You know what I find really funny with like Tamiya, regular Tamiya paint, you use Tamiya thinner, but if you use the Tamiya clear, the translucent paint, you
Yeah.
cannot use Tamiya thinner because it will it makes it coagulate. But if I use regular alcohol, it sprays just fine, and it's a Tamiya product. so you would think it would mix, but I would put I put a little bit of the Tamiya thinner in my clear to paint the clear parts, and it would gonk up so bad that it was just like coagulating, and I'm like, what the hell?
Wow.
And I would take regular alcohol, mix it, and it did just fine.
And that would be fine.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. That's like this paint, Rick. This is the paint I use, auto wear.
I've seen that a lot. How is that?
Okay. It's by Cratex. And the thing is, they recommend that you use their thinner. I don't even use their thinner. I use windshield wiper wash.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But you can even use Fantastic too. Like the cleaner. You can mix it with that too. And it works.
How, price point wise, is that paint pretty decent for price point?
Price wise,
Yeah.
I think these are like $7 Canadian.
Well, that's a lot of paint, though.
Yeah, that is. It's let's see if it says 4 ounces.
That's not bad.
Nope.
There's a couple of different paints I want to start using or try out, and maybe kind of either veer off from my Tamiya stuff or just like add on to my paint collections.
Right. I just ordered some gravity colors, and I got some splash paints, but I don't think I'll order it from them again. It cost me $100 for 6 bottles.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to see how small the bottles are? You can't even spray
I want to
one
see this.
You can't even spray one car with it.
Oh my god, I gotta see this. For $100 for that, I mean that.
That's how small the bottles are.
Oh my god, and you paid $100 for 6 of those?
Yeah,
Oh.
and that's
no.
from Spain.
That's insane. No way.
How many ounces is this?
My wife would kill me if I did that.
10 milliliter. 10 milliliter is this bottle.
That's a rip. No way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good markup.
You
Wow.
got that right.
I mean, I think Vallejo paints are actually really pricey for what you get. I mean, you can get a tiny bottle, and you pay like what? Well, in US, I pay about $5 or $6 for one of these. You know.
Yeah.
It's like,
I just bought a whole bunch of this stuff. True Color.
I've
yeah.
heard of True Color.
Yeah, these are all Navy colors, U.S. Navy colors.
Okay.
I wanted the proper color matches, so I just went out and got these. I'm tired of mixing paints.
Well, that's the reason why I buy Tamiya paints, because it only costs me $4 a bottle, and you get a big bottle of paint.
Yeah, we can't get the big bottles of Tamiya paint up here in Canada.
Oh,
Only
you
the
guys
small
do
ones.
you guys do the minis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the size.
Yeah.
1/3
Peter, I think
fluid ounce.
Peter, I think your camera froze up.
No,
Oh.
I see it moving.
Oh, it froze out on my end. Jeez.
Yeah, we can't get the big bottles. We used to at one time, eh, Peter?
Well, my hobby store, they used to sell the big bottles of Tamiya paint, and then they stopped for a while and just sold the minis for a long time. But so many people were like, hey, we want the big bottles back. So they went ahead and just reordered the bigger bottles. Now they resell them again. But it took customers complaining about, hey, we need bigger bottles. So they finally went back to it.
Yeah, when Tamiya originally came out, they were in the big bottles, like the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't do much with the mini. All my bottles are big.
Yeah, you can't paint a whole body with one of those minis, that's for sure.
I mean, I had to buy like 2 or 3 bottles of the minis to get enough paint to do one kit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot better than the little testers bottles, though.
Oh my God. Yeah. Those little tester bottles. I remember those. You don't get
That's like that other
spot.
company that that paint that you use for figures. Citadel, I think they're called.
Citadel, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Citadel. Yeah.
yeah, they're not cheap either. Like they sell
No.
them here at the game shop, but holy crap, they're like $5 a piece.
They just recently started selling Citadel paint and the aqua. I think it's the aqua color here in the United States.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I went down the last time I went to my hobby store. They redid their entire paint rack, and they had a bunch of aqua color. And it was like, I usually see aqua color like in England or overseas, but now they're selling them here in the States.
Yeah. Well, that's like Testers had an airbrush line for a little while there. Now they don't sell it anymore.
Okay.
I'll show you. Just hold on.
Yeah, this is 0.4 fluid ounce for Citadel. But that's all for hand painting anyway. This stuff paints really nice by hand.
These ones here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've
You-
seen a couple of modelers use that paint.
Yeah, you can't buy it anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was really, really nice stuff.
Yeah, it is. I got the whole line still.
Yeah. I use, like if you got to do semi-gloss black for Tamiya cars and motorcycles, this golden works good.
I don't know if I don't know if they did it here in California, but
That's from the art supply store, isn't it, Peter?
Yeah, yeah, it's pure art supply. They don't have a lot of color variations, but for black it works good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried that before. I've tried the purple. Pearl.
have you guys seen any Model Master paint still out there?
No. No. I went to Michael's
Going away.
last week and the whole rack was empty.
Because I know Model Master was a big seller for a while. I used to get it, and they don't. I think they stopped making it.
Yeah, they did.
They did. Okay,
Uh,
that's what I thought.
Rust-Oleum bought them out.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's upside down, but that's the rack, and the lower 3 shelves are Model Master.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Sorry about being upside down, but that's the way the camera's set up.
Oh, we thought you were doing a handstand or whatever.
I need to get out to my garage and actually build a gantry for my webcam for my videos. Because I'm using a tripod right now, but I want to build something that holds right over the work I'm doing.
Just get one of these lamps and then attach a bracket to it.
I have a Target hanger.
That's a good idea.
That's what I do.
Okay,
So
that's not a bad idea.
This is just a metal rod that you hang targets
what is
on for going
What
to
is that, Miguel?
to the range, like shooting range. You put paper targets in between these little springs here. But I just set this up on my shelf above me, and it hangs over my head, kind of like this, but higher. And then I put my camera up on one of these rings, and it looks straight down.
That's a good idea. I like that.
It works.
I have my camera on an arm, just like John was showing.
Okay.
See, here's my camera. Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That works a
It's
lot
on.
easier.
It's one on one of those light things that I just showed you.
And I like that because you can maneuver it any which way you want.
Yeah, you can zoom right in.
Yep, that's a good idea.
And I'm sure you could probably get one of these at, I don't know, maybe a secondhand store.
Oh yeah, I mean, shoot, you can get a cheap arm like that at Walmart too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm sure they have them at like office stores.
Yeah, like Office Depot too.
Yep.
I'll be back in a minute. I need another coffee.
Yeah.
All right, Peter. I'm almost there on coffee myself, actually.
Here's the gold, Rick, from that AK.
Oh wow,
Hey, Miguel,
looks- awesome.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good.
that's from the AK.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
That does look really good.
And that's only 2 coats. And it dries fast.
I'll have to give it a shot sometime.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get some AK and try it out.
Yeah, I don't know how much is in the bottle. I could check for you.
I mean, I don't know if you can tell, Miguel, but if you look on the camera, look to my right over here. There's all my Tamiya.
yeah, I saw
See
that.
if I can. Yep.
I wish I was so organized.
You even have metallic purple and blue.
Oh, wow. Okay.
See?
That's a lot of paint, too.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I don't have a ton of paint. I got like a little. It's kind of
It's,
like a Tupperware tub.
30 milliliter.
That's not bad. I mean,
No.
I think the Tamiyas. What are the Tamiyas? What are these Tamiyas? I can't see with my glasses on. I need to see. I need my glasses.
Well, the small ones are only
Yeah. 23 milliliter for the big bottle.
10 milliliter is the small
Yeah.
one. So the large one is probably 20. Yeah, there's quite a bit in here, Rick. Like, I bought this like 5 years ago.
Okay.
It's not like you use it every day, right?
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
like
I
I
need to
got
get some of that.
I got 2K clear too, and it's probably like 5 years old. I could do 100 cards with it.
Oh, that's nice.
With 1 quart. It cost me $40. So in the long run, it's a lot cheaper. When you think about it, if you're,
Yeah.
if you look at the other clears that you could get from Gravity, 2.5 clear or whatever, it's like 3 packets. It's like $20, and there's only small bottles.
Damn. Yeah, they get you on that. You know, they make you spend the extra money on for the small stuff because you need more of it.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are say with 2K clear, the hardener goes bad. Well, shit, if you close the lid properly and put it in a cool area, you're never gonna have a problem with it. My hardener
Yeah,
has
it definitely is how you store the paint's a big difference.
Yeah. Like if you put it close to heat, well, then it's your stupidity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's me. No.
Yeah, the good thing is, like here in my studio, it's because I live in a 2-bedroom duplex, and the second room is my studio.
Right.
And I keep it kind of regulated on temperature because I have my 3D printers in here.
Okay.
So I have to keep it somewhat regular on temperature, and it does help the paints a lot.
Right.
In fact, the paint rack you see here next to me, I 3D printed all that.
Oh yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's all modular. Each one of these racks will come apart.
Okay.
And you could put them any which pattern you want. So each rack has two racks, and they're all just snap on top of one another.
There's a guy in UK. He makes custom racks like what you have, but he uses a laser cutter.
Oh yeah, I've seen him use a laser cutter. If I had a laser cutter, I would use it definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, that 3D printing is really becoming a big thing in the market. That's
I think he sells those too.
Yeah.
They're made out of the
The clear acrylic.
Oh no, the one I'm thinking is it's made out of like a really thin, like a particle board kind of a material.
Oh.
Those are nice racks.
Yeah, I'd like to get a set.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the racks I've seen. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Flory models.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
you
what
got
I'm talking about. That's who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen they're acrylics, and you have to put them together.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not cheap either.
No, they're not. Yeah, well, that's why I printed these because I couldn't afford the clear ones. So I design on. I do 3D printing design. So I got on my program and I designed these to be modular. So when I move, I can just break them down and pack them easier.
Nice.
Yeah.
And,
That's a good
I just
idea.
printed one, it worked. I just kept on going, and then I just printed a bunch of those.
Yeah.
It took me an entire roll of filament to do it,
Wow.
which was like so in cost, it took me like $20 to build, to 3D print that.
Well,
Oh,
that's not too bad. I mean, they're pretty expensive if you want to try to buy them from people.
Yeah, I just made mine out of quarter-inch plywood, but I have no intention of ever moving. I think if I tried to move, it would kill me.
Yeah, I'm dreading packing.
Are you?
Oh, I
you have a
bet.
move scheduled?
No, I'm not moving.
I was thinking about doing it out of plywood myself, but then I just kind of went with the printer because it was just kind of easier for me to do.
Yeah.
You know the material, the wood material that they use to make the little models. It's like laser cut wood, but they make little like vehicles and statues and buildings and stuff.
Like balsa wood?
Is it balsa wood?
It's not balsa wood. It's a dense it's like compressed, some type of compressed
Wait,
wood.
with MDF?
Well, it's like an MDF, but it's like craft grade, and they literally make like models. It's they have cars, they have buildings, they have trains, and it's made out of I don't know if it's like 1 or 2 millimeters thick, and it's laser cut, and you can build things.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
I've never
was
seen
a guy,
that.
The Officer, I think his name is. I think that's his nickname on YouTube.
Well,
he did a building.
I'm just saying that's the material that the shelves I was talking about are made from. It's like it's a really thin, like a MDF. I mean, like literally like 2 millimeters thick, just thick enough to give it the stability you need for a little paint rack. But they make a whole modular system. They've got like corner units, and they've got drawers, and they've got paint racks for.
Okay. I know what Hobby USA cabinets.
Maybe.
Yep. I think I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I know exactly what you're.
It's that modular system that you can buy it in different components.
Yep, you can buy whichever components you want.
The guy is originally from Poland, I think, that designed it.
Yeah, I've seen it. You buy each component. I actually looked at the website for that, and I was pricing all his little parts, and you can customize your entire workstation with this stuff.
Yep, and it's pricey. That's what I was saying, though. I mean, that stuff is kind of pricey. So if you can print those shelves that you got there for $20, I mean, you're saving yourself money.
Yeah, I was thinking. I haven't actually put anything up for sale yet, but I was thinking maybe doing something like that, like Etsy store or something. Maybe. Because it is my own design, so it's not like I have to worry about, taking someone else's design.
Yeah. Well, even just in the modeling community, like the people that we roll with here, I mean, I'm sure you could probably sell half a dozen of those.
I didn't think about that, Miguel, but actually it's a darn good idea.
Yeah, I got some clear space on my wall I can still fill up, so.
I made
Might need some
styles
more of those.
I made a style that holds the Tamiya paint, and then I also made a style that holds the Tamiya washes.
Yeah.
So
and now that you got the Tamiya lacquers coming out, I'm gonna need more racking.
Well, if you guys need any racks like that, let me know. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys need a rack or anything. Let me know. I'll help you out.
Yep.
I love 3D printing. It's just fun for me, so I love doing it.
Yeah, I'm looking at getting a resin printer here pretty soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought about a resin printer, but I don't know. It's a lot more work with resin printing than it is PLA printing.
Yeah, but you need 2 machines, don't you? With that?
Yeah, actually, you need the printer, and then you also need a cleaning machine.
Yeah,
and it's a cleaning and curing.
Right.
So it cures it, and then you have to clean it, then you have to cure it. So it's a lot more work.
Yeah. But the detail is probably a lot better, though, right?
And plus, you have to make sure you're well ventilated room because the the resin material has a really strong odor to it, and it
Oh.
it can actually hurt you.
Oh, okay.
So they recommend you plug it into like a like if you do an airbrush station and you have a vent to go out your window. That's
Yeah.
kind of what they recommend with the resin printer.
Wow.
But
I thought
the
about
detail?
it, but then just said no. I got too much other stuff going on.
Yeah, well, the detail you get on a resin printer is actually really good, and you get some awesome, even better than PLA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
That's
don't
why I
get the
wanna go
line.
resin.
So you don't get the lines, in other words.
No, you don't get the lines, and some things are easier to print because the support structure is different. And the fact there's no extruder, it just is a UV light, gives the detail is crisper, and you can get finer detail than you could with a PLA.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're doing like custom wheels, like for one of your cars, I
Yeah.
would recommend doing a resin print because the detail will be much crisper and much finer than if you did a PLA one. I mean, you could do it, but you have to do a lot more cleanup.
Okay. So in other words, if they're really small parts, the resin printer would print all the detail a lot better than the other type of printer.
Yeah. Yeah, you would get
Okay.
much better results out of that.
Okay.
Like if you do, like a lot of people do gaming, like gaming figures for like
Sure.
World of Warcraft or Warhammer. They use the resin printer for that because the detail on little figurines is beautiful.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember a long time ago, people used to cast from lead. Like
Like pewter.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they would pour it they would melt the stuff and pour it into the mold. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, the pewter is cool. I like that.
Because I've got some model car parts that are made from computer like carburetors and whatnot.
Yeah, those. I mean, I don't think I've ever messed with that before, but yeah, I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, yeah. It probably has to be a pretty high temperature in order to melt it, though.
What for pewter? I think it's a low temp to melt that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's pretty low.
Because I remember a long time ago. I remember a long time ago they used to have military soldiers and whatnot, and they used They used to pour them out of metal. The little soldiers.
Yeah, made out of pewter. I remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I still do a lot of model railroad parts like that. I don't, you can't
Okay.
see this really, but that's a brake set for a freight car
Huh.
in 148, and that's all metal.
Shoot, I remember years ago they used to make pewter starships from Star Trek
Oh
that you
yeah.
could buy.
Right.
Well, it wasn't that many years ago. Even the tabletop gaming miniatures, like 40K and stuff, those were made from like pewter and such.
Yep, true.
In fact,
Still
I
do.
think you can still get some of those. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I like watching people paint figures. I think it's pretty amazing.
I wish I could do it.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy named Gilbert Mondragon. If you watch him, his figures are amazing. And he does everything by airbrush mostly.
Nice.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know, like
Yeah.
these are still metal
Right.
for bolt action, the game.
Huh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Airbrushing is definitely the way to go. I love airbrushing.
Yeah, I got 10 airbrushes.
I've got I used to have a couple of airbrushes, but they were the cheaper ones, like the Master brand.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And those pretty much all died on me. And the one I just picked up was a Neo, and
Yeah.
the Neo works really well.
Yeah, I
That's
have
the
a
one
Neo.
I got. That's the one I got.
Oh, the pistol action,
Yeah,
nice.
and that's a Neo.
Oh yeah, that's a
And I
Neo,
like-
isn't it, Miguel?
Yeah,
Neo Awada.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what mine is. Let me see.
Neo.
Yeah, this
for
one is,
Iwata C something.
I got
Yeah, I got the same one.
I got the Iwata Eclipse.
Cool.
Or yeah, Eclipse one.
Now, I don't know if you guys have it, but I have this attached to the bottom of it, the water catch.
I don't.
No, I got the water trap on the compressor.
Yeah, my compressor's got the water trap on it.
I have one, but you don't really need it in Alberta. It's too dry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Water.
yeah, we
I
don't have moisture here either.
I have the water trap on my compressor, but I also have it on here.
Yeah, I got no moisture whatsoever where I am at. So
Okay. California, we got a little bit of moisture.
A
yeah,
little bit right there on the ocean.
I get a little bit down here.
I really like my Iwata. It works good.
Yeah.
I was
pretty
of all the
happy with mine.
airbrushes I've ever used, the Iwata has been the best one I've ever used, especially for reliability.
Yeah.
here's a 45-year-old one.
Oh, is
yeah.
that a Pache?
Yeah, Pache 8.
Okay. I've got a
Or-
Pache somewhere, but I don't use it too often, but I've got it.
It's a workhorse.
Yeah, Paches are good.
You got spray anything in that sucker.
Badger is really good too. They got a good quality.
Yeah. And I got a Grex still in the box, still in the bag, still with her seat. 4 years old. I still haven't
wow.
opened it. I still haven't used it yet.
I picked up a cheap airbrush from Harbor Freight.
Well, I got one of them too. But we
I'll bet
got Canadian Tire. Yeah, same one. Canadian Tire.
Yep.
Same one.
I bet I got you beat. I have a $12 airbrush that I bought.
$12?
This cost me.
$12.
That's what this cost me. And it worked.
I also have this one, which is a Pache Talon, but it's got the fan tip on the end.
Oh, that's
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
I've seen
really
the Pache
spray some
Talons.
paint.
really. I bet you lay it down fast on that thing.
Yeah, it's good for, like the really big battleships. It's almost like a spot gun for doing a car,
Yeah.
Actually,
but I don't
got
use
that
it very
cheap
often.
airbrush from Harbor Freight to use to spray my clear coat, because that
Oh,
way
okay.
I don't foul up my
Yeah.
Awada.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
because if you're using 2K clear through like water, you better clean it real good.
Yeah, but I figure I'll use the one from Harbor Freight. That way, if it breaks, I can just go buy
Yeah.
another one. It's not going to cost me but $20.
Yeah.
I kind of look at it as a disposable airbrush, basically.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I use my Pache 8 for. My clear coats.
Yeah.
I think I got mine from Hobby Lobby, and I only bought it because I wanted to try airbrushing. I had picked up a little $40 air compressor from the pawn shop, a local pawn shop, and I needed an airbrush, and so I went to go look at them, and they were like $170, the ones that they had in the shelf there. And I didn't want to spend that, considering I didn't even know if I was going to like airbrushing or not. So I bought the little $12 one, and the minute I pulled it out of the package and connected it, I thought, nope, I got to get a better one than this.
Yeah, I did that with Harbor Freight. I bought one of their air compressors. I used it one time and took it back and said, nope, this is not working for me.
Yeah, I got one with that. I got a compressor with a tank. I like it better with the tank.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I bit the bullet and actually bought a $120 air compressor off Amazon that has a separate. It's got the motor unit on top, and on the bottom
Yeah.
it has a separate tank.
Yeah, mine too.
Nice.
Which
Yeah, I did
you can
something
fill the tank
similar.
up, and then it won't run. The motor won't keep running continuously.
No.
Yep. I did the same exact thing.
Yeah, because eventually that thing gets really hot.
No kidding. Well, I still have my old one. It doesn't have a tank. And holy shit, you can't even put your hand on it.
No, I
After a
know.
while.
Mine actually, I burnt my hand one day because I was I was using it for quite a while, and I went to move it, and my hand touched the top of it, and that heat sink burnt my hand.
Ooh, I believe it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm turning this thing off for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was ready. I was gonna start bursting into flames here in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I have now works really well. I've used it a lot.
Right. Well, what do you say, guys? Do you think we should shut it down? It's been over 2 hours now.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, no, it's just that I had to. I promised my son I'd play ball with him that one time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I got to go cut grass.
Yeah.
I got some errands.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks a lot for coming in.
Oh,
And
thank you for the invite, John. I appreciate it.
Thanks for
Yeah,
hosting.
no problem. Anytime. Every Saturday we'll be here.
Same time.
Thanks a
I'm
lot.
all on Saturdays, so I might jump on with you guys on Saturdays, and
Yeah,
if
Not
you
a
don't mind.
problem. Yeah,
Sweet.
not a problem. For 1 o'clock Eastern time. Okay.
Awesome.
And there's my son right there.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Bye.
His name is Jacob.
Cheers.
Okay. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Take
All right,
care.
have a good one, guys.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye, John.
Bye.